Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, happy May with this beautiful May weather. Hope you guys have been out and about enjoying it, or best you can, I guess. Yeah, I was out yesterday, had a nice walk on a trail that looks pretty quiet, which is good, but hopefully we'll keep it quiet. We're not going to tell you where it is, right? Anyway, it's meal prepping Sunday, and yeah, I'm getting on with this for my week, and then we're going to move on to enjoying the rest of the day, of course. So, first step first, I'm going to I'm going to get some chicken going in the oven. So I've got some chicken here. I'm going to use my big sheet pan. I'm going to do a couple of different flavors with actually some zucchini. So I'm just doing chicken thighs, but you can do whatever you like. So this is actually going to be, in essence, our lunches for the week. And if you just hopped on, say hi. Oh, good morning, Tammy. How are you? How is Alberta? I'm believing you guys are supposed to be getting a little bit of nicer weather. But I'm not so sure about that one. Anyway, so yeah, there is some chicken. So one of the flavors I'm going to do is our Tuscan Chicken. It's for burgers, but I love using it on just chicken. So literally what's in here is garlic, tomato, onion, sumac, red bell pepper, herb, sea salt, black pepper, and rosemary. So I'm just going to, you can see here, sprinkle some on. Just generous with it. And the other ones I'm going to actually do our chicken barbecue rib one. I know this is a definite favorite of a lot of us. Again, a good one, so generously on. Okay, so that's the two seasonings for the chicken. And then I'm actually just going to chop up some zucchinis. But before I do that, I've actually got hot water going, and I'm just going to put some eggs on for my breakfast. So my breakfast this week is probably just going to be some soft or hard-boiled eggs, whatever you want to say. Probably will be hard by the time I get there, but that's all right. So I'm just going to do about half a dozen. I'll put those in there for 15 minutes. Turn the heat down a little. All right, so hard-boiled eggs are going on for my breakfast. Here's our lunches, which is just going to be zucchini, well, not just zucchini, but I'm just going to do some zucchini, some chicken. That way we can easily warm it up, put it into a salad, or put it into a sandwich, or just eat it, whatever it might be that we want for lunch for the next about 3 days or so. And then the same thing, actually just let me do that. Quick rinse out of the bowl, get rid of the chicken, and I'm going to put the zucchini in, or throw it on the floor, whichever works the best. You know, fine. A little bit of salt. And I think I will actually use the chicken rib one. And then just mix that up. Maybe need a little more of the chicken. Yeah. Barbecue seasoning. Okay, and then just throw them onto the pan here with the chicken. Just spread them all out. All right. That's that. If you want a little bit more, you can always sprinkle a bit more of the chicken on. All right, so that's going to be, in essence, some lunches for the next couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of idea. Some barbecue chicken rib stuff, which is some garlics, sea salt, things like that, black pepper and herbs, and then Tuscan chicken on the other side with zucchini. So there we go. All right, so it'll probably go 15 minutes as well, but I'll leave that in there. I have the timer on for the eggs, so that's sufficient. So there we go. That's that one. Okay, the next one is I'm going to make our ultimate Asian sauce for some pork chops that we'll have tomorrow night, and go for that one. So, good morning, Marissa. Needing rain. Oh, okay. Very cool. Well, good morning to you, Tammy, for waking up. All right, so ultimate Asian sauce. Grab yourself a cruet or a bowl, whatever it is you like. We have our cool cruet with the funnel, and it's 3 tablespoons of our red pepper jelly, which is available at the moment with our summer special, but will be available. Maybe. Come on, squeeze in there. It's very jelly. Might not have been a good idea to stick that one. Oh, there you go. Do 1 tablespoon at a time. All right, but they're supposed to actually get a whole bunch of liquid. So it's 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and which I will use the liquid to help squeeze that down. It's very cool. You know what the problem was? I left the jelly in the fridge. There we go. Yeah. So you don't want it as messy. Don't bother sticking in the jelly in the thing, and we're good. Learn as you go. You can tell it's been a while since I've made ultimate Asian sauce. So 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. 2 tablespoons of a version of a vegetable oil. I use grapeseed, whatever you particularly like. Then you put a little bit of sesame seed oil in. Okay, so that's those, the liquidy stuff. Then it says some crushed chili. So what I'm going to use is our red garlic. No, I'm not. I can do this morning. I'm using our chili flakes and garlic. This is what I'm using. Boy. And I'm actually going to use our Asian stir fry. So it's 2 tablespoons, basically 1 tablespoon each of your chili and 1 of the Asian stir fry, which is one of my favorites to do a lot with, right? So that's that. All right. And why you put it in a jar like this is so that you can shake it all up and break up the red pepper jelly and make yourself ultimate Asian sauce. So if you want, you make yourself a whole bunch and you can use it through a week, or you can do what I'm doing, which is pretty much going to be tossing it in here with our pork chops that we'll be having later this week. And I breathed in some of the red pepper jelly, not the red pepper jelly, the red garlic stuff. So anyway, smushing up my pork chops with the ultimate Asian sauce. That will just go into the fridge. And we'll have that for tomorrow night. And yes, you can find the recipes right online, but I will share it. All right. Okay. So that's the chicken. That's the pork chops. That is the eggs going. So that's quite a bit of the protein. There's a bit more happening a little later today. I have a cooking class at 1. So I'm making pad thai. So I'll be having chicken and zucchini and stuff like that. But so that will be for today's lunch. Still breathing in the garlic. The pad thai will take care of our lunch and dinner for today, so that will be done. And I'm also making cupcakes, so dessert will be done. So that's today is being kind of spread out between 2 things. But while I get to that point, I'm going to make one of my favorite salads to use up an avocado that needs to be used up, and some soup and cucumber here. I know you probably seen me make it before, but I really like this one, so that's pretty much it. So it's just my zucchini, avocado, tomato salad. And not too much tomato, obviously, for me. That's the awesome thing about prep bowls is I can put the rest of the tomato back in there and it stays nice and fresh. Chopped up the tomato, get my avocado, scoop that in there, break it down a little bit. Okay, so basically now I've got my avocado, I've got my cucumber and tomatoes in here, and then I'm just going to spice it up. So a little bit. I'm not going to actually use salt on this. I'm actually going to, this is where I was going to use the red garlic topper. So a bit of the red garlic topper is perfect if you don't want to use any salt. And then of course I got to have my bacon bits. And then that's pretty much it, right? Just gonna make sure it's all mixed up. Squish the avocado a bit. Okay, so there we go. Simple avocado, tomato, cucumber salad with red pepper, no, sorry, the red garlic topper. Oh, I'm dropping veggies everywhere. And the bacon bits, which is what I love. All right, next on to the next thing. Let's oh, thank you, Marissa. Thank you for inviting me. It was very awesome. Everybody seemed very engaged. It was a good evening. So I did a talk for Friends and Advocates with Marissa's group last Tuesday night. And it was great. Chatted about meal prepping and planning and kind of just making things work a little bit easier in the kitchen. So that's good. So thank you. Oh, you're having pork chops too this week. Awesome. Okay. So what I have here is a whole bunch of limes. And I have my perfect petite pan. And of course I have the press. So I'm just going to put the limes in first and squeeze as much as I can out of them. Because I'm making myself some lime ice cubes. Now you can do this with lemon, you could do this with whatever you like. Oranges, pineapple, grapefruit. You're not a citrus person, then don't use citrus. You could do it with berries. Obviously you wouldn't be squishing them. But you could put berries in here too. And make yourself some fun ice cubes. And then the good thing about using the perfect petite pan is that one, you get a whole bunch of them, but they're like narrow, so they fit into like different types of bottles and glasses and stuff. So it just kind of depends what size your glass is, but then it works, right? So if you could actually have some fun and have different berries and different fruits and stuff like that, and that you could make a fun drink, make your water seem a little more interesting. You can see some of these limes have a lot of juice and some do not. Oh, you want that for lunch? Oh, yeah, good idea. If you got tomatoes and avocado, give it a try. Whatever kind of, you could just do it with salt and pepper. I like a little extra, but you can do different. One more. Definitely get your doing a workout this morning. squeezing my limes. All right, there we go. Press, done. So I'm not gonna waste my limes. What I'm gonna do, if it doesn't, yeah, this one's to cut, is just chop them up a little so that they fit inside the slots, like that. And then I will just top it up with water for the rest of them. So it's a full ice cube. I'm very much liking my sour, so that's why I do this. But if you are not, definitely change it up to different fruits. You know, when you get watermelon comes in, or any of the melons, you could do this as well. Like little slices of everything. And what this does, it's an awesome meal prepping or drink prepping or whatever you want to call it, because what it does, it means that when I want to make my you know, drink, I don't have to go and squeeze all the limes and lemons at that time. I now can just grab an ice cube and it's taken care of for me. All right, there we go. A little bit left over, all good. Which I will not waste. There we go. So then, as you can see, I got the limes chopped up. I got the lime juice in there. Some of them need a little topping of water. Okay, so I top them up with some water and then they can go into the freezer. There we go. I'll have them in a couple of hours. I'll have some ice cubes with some lime in it and all good to go. All right, now we want to make some feisty green sauce, because I really like this feisty green sauce. All right, so, oh, there we go. Eggs are done. Usually you know they're done is because the water evaporates off them really quickly. So that's that. So I'll just get those out of the way. Stove off. All right, chicken we'll need, I will say, we'll do 10 more minutes. Oops. Okay, oops. Yes. Leave the stove on, because that's it. All right, or oven, sorry. Okay. Spicy sauce is one of our new ones. It's super yummy. Literally, it's a half a cup of sauce. So you do a tablespoon of the mix, a half a cup of the mayo, 2 tablespoons of water, and a bit of lime juice. Which of course I got a little bit of lime. I used all my lime juice up, but no I didn't. I have more limes. That was the purpose of chopping up all these limes, was to use them. All right. Okay, and we just need a little bit of water. This one I would just gauge based on how creamy or thick you want, or thin or thick you want this, with a bit of lime juice. I'm actually going to put a little lime juice on my avocado, tomato, cucumber salad. Okay. Then as much or as little as you want of the spicy sauce. It's not that spicy, but it is. It's got a tiny little heat and it's very refreshing, I find. It's great on the chicken. So I'm making this in essence for the chicken that we're having later this week, like for our lunches tomorrow and the next day. and for the zucchini because it's a good dipping sauce for veggies, which is also what I like. So I got carrots and celery, and I'll use this as my dipping sauce for my veggies and for putting on top of the chicken. Okay, so that's it. Literally, there's my half a cup of sauce. And that'll just go into the fridge. And voila. Spicy sauce. Or spicy sauce, I should say. All right. Well, there we go. Most of the stuff is done. Chicken's just got to come out in the next couple of minutes. But since I said I was making the cupcakes later, I thought I'd actually make myself some icing to go with it. So I've got some nut cream cheese here, since I am attempting to be as much dairy-free as I can be. But you can just use regular or lactose or whatever kind of cream cheese you like. And I have our lime cream cheese flavoring. And I'm just going to use this to flavor it up. It'll give me the sweet and the sour and everything that I'm looking for. And this is why I have many of our 4-in-1 spoons. Many. Alright, let's do 3. And then just mix it up. So I've been having the cream cheese sit so it's just soft, right? So I don't have to really whip it up a lot, just enough to kind of mix up the granulars. Now it's not cream cheese, so it's gonna have, it'll probably need more of the lime just because it has a strong flavor, but so does cream cheese. So that might be, you might need more. So we will try it out. Yep. Alright. We'll do 4. So now I'll have cream cheese that I can put on my cupcakes later today. Okay, there we go. So that's the lime no-bake cheesecake seasonings or mix or whatever I use to make cream cheese. Because in here is organic cane sugar, lime juice powder, modified tapioca starch, vanilla extra powder, and citric acid and vanilla bean. So that's it, pretty simple. And you can do other things other than making cheesecake. As you can see, I'm gonna make icing. I could make cupcakes with it. Just gives you that sour, sweet and sour flavoring for your dessert. Or even maybe on top of chicken or something. That could be cool. I don't know, I haven't tried that one yet. All right, so there we go, pretty much. Are you putting the limes? Well, yes, I am, into the freezer. Making ice cubes with the limes. Okay, there you go. There is the chicken and rib chicken and the Tuscan chicken and zucchinis. So there we are. Woo. There we are. Less than half an hour. Meal prepping done for the week. I've got sauces. Veggies were done before. Mostly I focus on this morning is sauces and proteins, and then just getting dinner and lunch ready for the next couple of days. The rest of it, what I'll do is work on my meal plan, making sure. So breakfast is taken care of. It's some bliss balls, it's some eggs. Lunch is the chicken and salad, and I have broth, so I'll have them soup if I'm wanting soup. And then dinner, we've got pad thai tonight. Tomorrow will be the pork chops. And then Wednesday, we actually have spinach we need to use up, so we'll probably make like a vegetarian lasagna, and then we go from there. So meal prepping and planning doesn't have to be that you've done everything at once. Just kind of do whatever works best for you. Get started, get the week going. So as the week goes along, you've got most of it covered. And if you've got some sauces and spices made up ahead, so like your sauces and marinades, sauces, things like that, you can actually have some really cool snacks going. Like if you made some hummus or some guacamole or dipping sauce that I made, like a feisty one, kind of helps you with that piece as well. So there we go. So got this week, Monday we started the Epic Life Challenge. We're going on pretty cool here. It's been a week and I've already, noticed a few things. But the walking every day and getting back into monitoring the food, I don't eat as much, which is awesome. So I'm cutting down the amount of food that I eat, which is great because you kind of forget when you're eating at home and you're here and you have a thing in your, it's the thing about habit thing. You think that you're only doing it short term, or you think it's only a little bit, but what ends up happening, it just expands the amount that you can eat during the day because you just slowly are expanding your stomach abilities. What you want to do is shrink them back so you don't eat as much. So portion control, which is the awesome thing about the Epic Collect Challenge. It comes with scoops, so it helps you with all that. But I've been noticing that I don't eat as much. I am not snacking. Definitely have a lot more energy, and weight has been releasing, so which is super awesome for me. So I'm super happy with that. So anyway, that's the news on me and news on the meal prepping. If you have questions or comments about any of the products or want to know more about meal prepping and planning more personalized to you, I do have consultations. We can talk and see what works best for you. It's a great month to host. If you're interested in getting a lot of goodies and you've got a big wish list, definitely host. And get in on the wish list that you want, and then half-offs on some of the specials that are just available for hosts. And it's also a great month to host and decide to become a consultant, because this month, if you do host, you can use all your host benefits towards buying the kit. So you can use the half-offs to get the kit half off, or you can use the actual freebies that you get. Like if you have a $500 class, you could have over $100, so pretty much $100 off your kit, and it's only $125. So it would be a cool time to get started, and the summer is awesome because we have such an awesome product for the summer. Barbecues and marinades and all that lovely stuff. So there you go. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a great week. I'm here if you need me. If you just need to chat, you can just message me. We can just chat about whatever's bugging you, or get something off your chest, or I will just listen. Otherwise, may the day come when we will no longer be in lockdown. Anyway, have a great day, everyone, and take care. Bye. Thanks for being here. And if you're watching after, replay.